The internet is full of brilliant content from fans across the world. One thing is for certain, in the world of Doctor Who, there is title sequence upon title sequence. And I've certainly helped make that search a little bit more difficult to find the best, because I've put a few up there. By a few I mean a lot. But I'm here today to discuss my top 10 favourite Doctor Who title sequences and why they're so good. So take it away. Take it away, me? What? Once upon a time there was a Doctor Who visual effects creator. He created some beautiful things. I cannot remember what his name was then, but he disappeared. And then he came back with this beautiful specimen. It's basically a much higher budget version of the 2005 Time Vortex, bringing a bigger scale and beauty to the time tunnel. The one downside to this title sequence is that the text is just a little bit too dark, not really allowing much readability, but still a well-earned 10th place. Something about the simplicity of this one's blue vortex is stunning. What really makes these titles is the fluidity of the way the text appears. There's just something about that slight tilt. And wham bam, the fiery entrance into the second half. Ah, yes. This work of art has something so mesmerizing, so classic. The mosaic vortex mixed with the simplistic transitions is just, it's so cool. I would welcome this one onto my telly, considering Peter Capaldi basically suits this sort of a classic sequence. There's no words for this. This would be number one if it weren't such a perfect recreation of an already existing sequence, because I'm trying to go for like original content, not so much recreations, because this thing is just impossible. When Billy Hanshaw, the creator of the original sequence concept, proclaims it to be perfect, you know you're ruddy good. Okay, this fella, he's milked his title sequences dry by now, but at the beginning he had this lovely beauty. The best journey sequence I've ever seen. It demonstrates the TARDIS's capability to fly brilliantly as it cuts through Gallifrey. I also love the use of the faces in this one. Perfectly hidden, whilst also bearing a strong similarity to the current at the time sequence. I love it! I mean, this sequence also made its way onto the BBC, so somebody loved it high up. The name down the bottom in the corner seem familiar? If it's your best mate's name, what? And if it's because you know the name of the guy who created that concept, that beautiful concept for the Capaldi Vortex, same guy. Don't know what I'm doing. This sequence was his second venture into Doctor Who titles, with his third being the now famous sequence that Capaldi's is based on. This version, rather than the Clockwork, is much more Doctor Who as we sort of know it. A beautiful vortex and stunning space. The use of actors' images is an interesting choice, in a way breaking the pace of the sequence, but that logo transition and that glow of the blue box disappearing through time. Now if there's one thing I'm a sucker for, it's well-animated TARDISes, and this sequence from Jack Willett, it's one of the best. Obviously. It's number 4. The blue box gracefully spins through the warm and fiery vortex. There is something beautiful about the thinner, Hartnell-like shape to it that just warms my heart. With no camera movement, this could easily be a really bland title sequence. But there just seems to be such simple charm that comes from it. It's polished and utterly sexy. If John Smith wasn't already the Doctor's alias, it'd already be well known by people because of this visual effects artist. Bursting into the Whoniverse with his rain teaser, which friggin' Peter Capaldi loved. Smith has kicked the doors into all Whovians' hearts with his stunning shorts from the Doctor Who universe. So a title sequence from him? What could possibly go wrong? The sheer scale of this vortex is beautiful. Seeing the TARDIS dwarfed is breathtaking. Never have I felt more like I was within the titles, and the face ripples through the Hartnell opening. My word, Smith is an utter legend. He's back. Cloister Productions brings his own original concept to life in this glass title sequence. To go into a sequence and basically remove everything Doctor Who about it, apart from the TARDIS, is terrifying and dangerous as it is, but Cloister managed to pull it off and make it iconic. More iconic than some of the things the Beaver's done. Series 7, cough, you're only iconic because you're shit. The spectacle of the glass refracting and reflecting the TARDIS is beautiful, and the shard with Capaldi's face, But what do the glass shards mean? Is it the Doctor smashing and destroying history? Is it the TARDIS smashing through the universe? Is it Colin Baker's coat smashing a mirror? This is going to sound rude, but I do not know why I like this title sequence. It doesn't have the polish and the budget of John Smith's sequence or the original fascinating concept of Cloister Productions, but when I watch this, I just can't help but smile. When the asteroid hits and we're flung into the cosmos, I take a deep breath. As the stars whip past and the scale hits you, the way the logo just blasts you into the chaos of the time vortex, it's simply Doctor Who, and it's adorable. Well done, Jack. I don't know what you did, but well done. Well, that's my top 10 Doctor Who fan title sequences. What was your favourite? Did I miss one out? Do you want more top 10s? Let me know down in the comments. But goodbye. I really need an outro. Like, I've got an outro for Who's. I don't have an outro for like other videos. Like, what do I do at the end? Like, I usually just go like this.